This is CPM Precalculus Chapter 3, number 75. Copy and complete. Okay, so, and use the classwork to help you as needed. So part A says log base 5 of 5 equals question mark. Okay, well let's go ahead and write log base 5 of 5 equals to y. Okay, because we remember from our math note, let's go ahead and write it up here. If y is equal to log base b of x, that's the same thing, equivalent is saying b to the power of y equals to x. Okay, so given that that's true, if y is equal to log base 5 of 5, that's the same thing as, this is the little b, right? The little b up here. So that's saying 5 to the power of y is equal to 5. Well, where is this true? For what value of y is 5 to the y equal to 5? 5 has to be 5 to the power of 1, right? 5 to the power of 1 is equal to 5. Therefore, y is equal to 1. And therefore, this whole thing equals to 1. Okay? So that's kind of how you have to think about logarithms. You kind of convert them and think about exponentials. And this is just the inverse. Let's go into part B. B says log base 5 of 1 equals to question mark. So let's go ahead and put that as a y, right? Just like this. So now our equivalent exponential is going to be 5 to the power of y is equal to 1. And this one's a little bit tricky because 5 to what is equal to 1, right? So what does y have to equal? Well, we know 5 to the 0 power, anything almost to the 0 power is equal to 1, right? All positive numbers for sure are, when we take them to the power of 0, they equal to 1. So y is equal to 0 here. So that means this whole thing is equal to y is equal to 0. Alright? Finally, part C, we have log base 5 of 1/5 equals to question mark. So let's put a variable y there. This now looks like our original definition of logarithm. So we can go ahead and rewrite this as the base, which is 5, to the power of y, right? This is equal to y. This is equal to y. So the power of y is equal to what's in here? 1/5. Okay? So 5 to what power is equal to 1/5? Well, I know if I make this 5 to the negative 1, that's the same thing as 1 over 5 to the positive 1, which is 1/5, right? So that shows me that y here has to equal to negative 1. Therefore, I can say up here, log base 5 of 1/5 is equal to y, which is negative 1. Okay? And don't get confused here because we know the base here, all the bases, they're all 5. Base here, right, is the little b. And don't forget, b has to be greater than 0, but x, not necessarily. Well, we'll see. Actually, x needs to be greater than 0 too. But y definitely doesn't need to be greater than 0. For example, here, right? And also here, it equals to 0. Anyway, that's just a side comment, because that ends for us CPM Precalculus Chapter 3, number 75.